Hey, today we're talking Italian because we're going to make a spaghetti. A babby the booby. The first thing we're gonna do is turn on the oven because we're going to boil water and put the pasta piccini in there. It's going to be very good. Right here I have some ground sirloin steak. It's much better than the beef, it tastes better, it's more lean. This is what we're going to do. I bet to season the steak, alright? So I'm going to do some steak seasoning. Babbly booby, babbly booby, babbly 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 booby. Next up I'm going to mix in some sweet baby Ray's sauce. Lather it on top like so. And what we're going to do is knead it into the meat. Now be sure you wash your hands before you do this, because nobody likes a pubic hair in their fettuccine, capisce? Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Now we're gonna turn on the pan, put a little bit of oil in there. And we're going to dump our steak in there. Boom! Now we're going to mash up our steak into tiny little pieces because we want it to cook very good, no? Now if you like, you can put in some onions or mushrooms or bacon, would actually be very good. Sorry that there's a little bit of Russian accent came out there. I got flipped over, I'm sorry. Back to Italian. Okay, so, but I'm just going for the meat and the pasta, and it's going to be very simple because I don't have time, I'm hungry, and I don't... Man, this is really coming out like Russian. You can even turn these into patties and cook it in the pan like a hamburger. Now, as it begins cooking and getting brown, it's easier to break apart like this. And we want to make sure the meat is fully cooked before we put the pasta in, eh? So the water is bubbling, we're going to put in the penne. Well, you can use spaghetti or fettuccine, whatever you want. I like a penne. Penne is my favorite. My penne and my pennes. And as always, every little once in a while you want to stir your wet noodle. You don't want your noodle to be too wet. Or do you? Pasta is done. Oh, I lost my wet noodle. You know, what is a Mario's pasta without a mushroom, huh? I think I messed up on this one. Alright, we got a plate of a penne. I'm gonna load it up with this delicious steak and meat sauce. Some non-fat cheddar cheese. And I love this because it's non-fat, so I can put as much as I want. 9 grams of protein per serving and no fat, hell yes. The heat from the meat will melt this cheese and it'll be very, very delicious. And there you have it, a gigantic pot of pasta. Wow, why am I talking in fucking Russian again? And there you have it, a gigantic pot of pasta. I call it the Mario's penne pasta. Enjoy.